I thought the FBI would have called by now.
Consider said James fell asleep as soon as his head hit the pillow.
Oh, good. Hey, who knows? Maybe Luis will have Marty with him when he comes home. James and Marty can play together.
That'd be great, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Luis still hadn't found Marty by the time his car blew up in Seville.
I'm just glad that Luis is well enough, to come home. I didn't expect to see him this soon. But this isn't about Luis and me. This is about Teresa marrying Alistair. And if anyone can undo this mess, Luis can.
I hope I did the right thing. I have the feds bring him back.
I hope I did the right thing by having you call. Still mad at Luis for not getting Marty back, but I do miss him. And I can't wait to see him walk through that door. Oh, my God!
Damn you and your big mouth. What the hell did you think you were doing? You out here now.
You leave him alone. He is a young child who needs him.
You should have thought of that before you broke the rules.
I can explain.
Not interested.
All right, that's it. I'm calling the police.
No, Sheridan. No police.
Don't touch that phone.
Oh, go to hell. I'm getting help.
Sheridan, don't.
Listen to your friend, ma'am. Let's keep Harmony's finest out of this.
You're crazy.
No, Sheridan. He's a federal agent.
What?
Agent Dave Hall, ma'am. FBI.
This man is a federal agent?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why did you threaten and attack Chris like that?
He bailed on the new identity we'd given him, putting himself, his son, and our organized crime investigation in jeopardy.
I'm sorry. I had to find my son.
No, you didn't.
He's my son, for God's sake.
The agency spent a fortune putting you in witness protection, okay? Protecting you and your son from retaliation by the mob. You should be grateful that you're alive, much less a free man. Not to mention all the grief that you've caused the agency. Us having to track you down, keep your cover going, and your butt safe.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And if you had children, you'd understand.
Irrelevant. All right, you risk exposure, calling headquarters from an unsecured line to have us look for a missing person overseas, no less. If the CIA caught wind of this,
Lopez Fitzgerald worked in law enforcement.
doesn't matter. I ought to haul your sorry butt to headquarters and lock you up.
Please don't. Chris, he made that phone call for me. Mr. Hall, would you please calm down? If one of the guests were to come down here and see all this...
Fine. But you know you're one of the dumbest, most reckless people I've ever met.
Maybe. But I owe Sheridan.
Not if it meant risking both James's and your safety just to track down Luis and bring him home.
I had to help you, Sheridan. You've been so good to me, James, Maureen. If you hadn't met them when you did, James probably would have died in that earthquake.
And so, to cause so much upset for the people that are trying to look out for you, just because of me, I feel guilty.
See what a good person she is? How she's always putting others first? If you knew how much misery Sheridan had in her life...
Please, Chris, you're just going to bore Mr. Hall.
Well, he's got to know why I bent the rules for you, Sheridan. And I know you still love Luis, despite the falling out you had over Marty. But you still wanted Luis home to help Teresa, even though you would have been stressed out if he was here.
I'll manage.
I hope so. You and Luis should be together again.
Thank you for risking the wrath of Mr. Hall over there, just to bring Luis home and to help Teresa. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
I want you to.
And you won't be able to. You see, Chris and his son are relocating. Start packing.
What? Why?
Standard procedure when someone blows their cover.
What about James's christening?
I'll make other arrangements. Bottom line is that you're not in danger because I broke the rules.
We'll hire extra security.
Sorry, ma'am, no can do.
Besides, Luis is coming home soon, and you'll be too focused on him to even miss James and me.
When you know that's not true. I care about both of you.
Sorry, ma'am, warm and fuzzy time is up. Our client here needs to get his things together.
And James are leaving, and it's all because of me.
Feel guilty, Sheridan. You saved James's life. Getting Luis back is the least that I could do to repay you.
Even so, I don't know what I'll do without you and James around. And I wanted you to meet Luis.
I would have liked to have met him, too.
Can't Chris and James stay until Luis gets home?
Look, ma'am, about Detective Lopez Fitzgerald. There's something you need to know.
Don't keep me in suspense any longer. Did you find Luis? Is he on his way back to Harmony?
Detective Lopez Fitzgerald was on the move again after his car blew up in Seville.
Right, I know.
Detective Lopez Fitzgerald snuck out of his hospital room late one night.
In search of my son Marty, I'm sure.
Right, after that, the trail went cold. The agency checked airlines, trains, buses, everything. It wasn't easy. Eventually, we got a lead that he had caught a ferry to Morocco.
Luis is in Morocco?
No, ma'am, not anymore.
Well, then, where is he? Where's Luis? All right, what is with the looks between you two? What's going on? Because all I want to know is where's Luis and when is he due back in Harmony? Because I need to talk to him as soon as possible about Teresa.
Go on, Hole.
Tell me what?
Sorry, ma'am. About you talking to Detective Lopez Fitzgerald, it's out of the question.
Why? Why can't I talk to Luis?